So far, so good after 25 seconds. I dropped a few frames just then. Still pulsing. I see it having issues. But the drop rate is way, way lower than it was before. Should look pretty normal to you. All right, Tavashri, thanks for the lurk. Glad you're here. I have to stop there. Hello, Zero. Hey, Zero. I thought after shaving my goatee, I lost you forever. Glad to see you're back. I'm not very good at doing unspeakable things. Everything I do is very speakable. Whatever that might mean. Speakable. So I'm at a 5.5% dropped frames. Gosh dang it, Twitch. Get your act together. Last night, I don't think I dropped a single frame. Yep. See you when you're back. Percent drop. Gosh dang. Now the adventure begins. Hey, welcome back. Zero, I'm totally in the mood talking about Dungeons and Dragons. So tell me you've read up on some stuff. You said you were going to read up on some stuff the other day. Did you? Did you? Did you? Did you? There you go. Because I am Old Man Chaos. I am Iron Man. Hey, like I said, there's a bazillion people that can help. I'll certainly give it a go and give you advice. Or whatever questions you have, I will attempt to answer them effectively. So hit me with a question. What up, man? You know where to start? I think I told you this, or at least hinted at it. We may not have gone into enough detail. But there is... did you go to the website D&D Beyond? Yeah, let's start just character creation, and then we'll go on to experience points. I might have thought about this after we talked last time, so we may not have talked about it, but do you remember me mentioning D&D Beyond? open up D&D Beyond 2 so I can talk about it while I'm looking at it. Yeah, let me know when you've got it loaded up. Alright, so my screen is reduced, so the layout's going to be different than yours, but we should still get to the same place. Up at the top, there's the navigation. For me, it's this hamburger. But basically, find creations and click on creations, and then click on my characters. And then tell me if you see this create a character button. You might have to sign in, create an account. So it's free. They have different levels, and the first level is absolutely free. So if it does require you to create an account, which I think it does, then go ahead and do that, and then come back after you get the account started. And maybe you don't have to, but I think you have to be able to save your characters. Okay, so the relatively easy thing to do is hit create a character. You know, when you're free with this free account, you can create 6 characters, and then you can always delete existing characters if you want to create new, but you can only have 6 max. So we'll create a character right now. So I'm going to create a character, and yeah, so there's 3 options. There's the quick build, which will create a character for you, but you don't want to do that because you won't be learning anything. Randomize will create a character of any level with random stats. You don't want that. So what you want is standard. Create a character by making choices using a step-by-step approach. So go ahead and click on that. And tell me when you're on the same screen I'm on, so that I don't go too far ahead. Alright, so first thing you do is create your character's name if you happen to know it. Or if not, you can create whatever. I'm going to do... I'm going to do Bragus. Bragus Allen, one of my characters in my story. Okay. Turn off Homebrew, Magic the Gathering, and you can leave Eberron content, but turn off those first ones. Yeah, and you can always go and change the name, I think. The reason why we're turning these off is Homebrew is all made up content, so it's not sanctioned. Critical Role is, again, from that show, Critical Role, stuff they've created. I have to assume. I haven't even looked at it, to be honest. Playtest is stuff that's being tested, but is not, canon. Magic the Gathering, have no idea what that has to do with D&D. And then Eberron is just one of their worlds. Yeah, so you can, we'll click that off too. Milestone advancements. So I guess some DMs will give them experience points based on milestones, or go by XP. So I've been making mine by XP because that's what I'm used to. And then I hit confirm to hit OK. Then tell me when you're up to that point. Okay, so hit point type, there's manual or fixed. So manual means you're going to roll dice as you gain levels, and that's the traditional way of doing it. But there's this new way that you can choose where it's fixed, and what it does is give you the average dice roll rounded up every time you level, which personally I like that. When I used to play, I used to give all the characters max hit dice because I just, you know, wanted to, and I gave monsters max hit dice and all that kind of stuff. But these are totally optional. It's up to you if you want a certain amount of hit points per level or if you want to roll. Now, I'll be honest, since this is brand new to you, I would go the manual route because that way you get to experience the dice rolling as you go. And then we want to leave both feats and multi-class requirements on. Encumbrance. Now I don't know that anyone uses encumbrance, to be honest, but I use encumbrance and I try to when I DM, so I leave that on. Ignore coin weight. I turn that off because I like things to be a little bit realistic. Otherwise you've got characters with 10,000 gold pieces, and how the heck would they carry that around? But most people ignore that, to be honest. And then ability score, modifier display. This is only a preference on how your character sheet is going to look. Go to scores top. That's my preference. Uh-oh. And mine had an error. Let's see if it applied. So it looks like it did apply. And character privacy, you know, there's no big deal. Leave it public. It doesn't matter. But you can make it private if you want. And then you should see this blue arrow. It kind of floats on the screen. So hit that blue arrow and hit next. And then tell me when you get to that point. I'm going to draw a little while you're working on that. Yeah, it's not me, man. It's Twitch. I've even changed servers, and it's still having problems. So let me just triple check to make sure I don't have any activity on my hard drive that would gobble up time. And let me turn off the music too, just to see. Wow, it's so quiet. Nope, see, we're still peaking even without the music. Yeah, it looks like my computer's fine. I'm able to, or at least last week, 2 weeks ago, I was able to stream via Wi-Fi at my house with no dropped frames. So every time the frames start dropping like this, it's guaranteed it's either a network issue on OBS's side of things, or it's a Twitch issue. But it's not my computer. Yeah, I'm not even using half my CPU. My memory's looking good. Disk usage is low. But I will turn off a couple things just to be safe here. So I'm going to turn off Dropbox and turn off Google. Which one is Google? Turn off backup and sync. Yeah, still not making a difference. So I'm going to turn the music back on. I'll just turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm up to 30% frame drop. I'm actually very, very annoyed. I wish I knew at least if this was a Twitch problem or a OBS network problem. So stay right here. I'm going to switch servers again. And this only takes like 10 seconds, so hold on.